All right, so here's the last part of exercise number 2, is doing the measurements. So what we're going to do is measure the distance between each of these points. This is the original, the drawing, and where the mirror was. And here's our reflection. That's how I found the image through parallax. You can see there's a lot more pen marks because it took me a while to roam around till I found it. You can see it looks like the original one, but is it about the same distance? So we're going to start out with pin number 1. There are 5 pins. So the original pin is how far away from the mirror. So I'm going to put my ruler right there. And what does it look like? Looks like 9.2. It's okay, it's between 9.2 and 9.3. 9.24? Okay, so my estimate would be 9.24 centimeters, and that is from pin number 1 to the mirror. Now I'm going to measure in pin number 1 the reflection. So let's see, it's this dot right there. Okay, so let's look at that. So it's the circle. Look at the middle of the circle. So we've got 9, 1, 2, 3. It looks like 9.45 centimeters. So not exact, but fairly close. And it's to be expected. So now we're going to do pin number 2. So let me just set that up so we can measure it. This ruler is not exactly flat. All right, so that one is 7.6. That looks exactly 7.7 centimeters, correct? Does everybody agree with that? So let's move it around to measure to the image. Okay, so I got that lined up with 0. And we're looking number 2 right now. So the image number 2 is 7.567. It's between 7.7 and 7.8. So I'd say 7.75. How about, you guys agree with that? All right. So now let's measure number 3. This is a shorter one. Okay, so number 3. Wow, that's a wee bit under 5.5, 5.45 centimeters. Okay, so let's just measure number 3 on this side. So we're on number 3 right now, right? All righty. So this is lined up with 0 and 5.5, 5.65. All right, so the image 3 prime, or the image of pin number 3, is 5.65. So it looks like I put a tiny bit longer on the image side, but I got pretty close. Okay, so here's pin number 4. Here's the dot represented by the pin, and that is really close. Well, you know, it seems like it's right on there. Again, we're having an issue with parallax using the iPad. Well, 5.6, I'm trying to look right on it so we don't get that parallax image. So that's pin number 5. Now let's actually measure the image, pin number 5. Uh-oh. I can see I'm a little off. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, pin number 4. No wonder. I was wondering it was way off. Now it's better. Okay, sorry, we're pin number 4. So there's the 0 point, and pin number 4 is at 5.6 centimeters. That's very close. All right, so now we do the last pin, number 5. So here's the last dot, and 7 point, okay, it's a tad bit less than 7 point, this is 7.1. You know, let's not do 7.09, 7.1. And then we've got, oops. I'll line this one up, and pin number 5 is 7.2. Okay, 7.2. So now you can go back to your data sheet, and the only thing left to do is find the percent difference. And remember, this is percent difference because both of them are measured values. I measured both the real image and the prime. So the image difference is you subtract both the objects and do absolute value, so you come out positive in any case. You want the difference between the two values, and then divide by the average of the two values, and then multiply by 100%. And then the last question is about the orientation, which I just covered in the last video. Okay, now on to exercise number 3.